Oh, good morning.
Okay, I had to play that because it is definitely looking a lot like Christmas.
It is. It is. I got my Santa's Santa's favorite realtor shirt on today, so I know you kind of can't see it. But
I do like it. That's super cute.
Kind of be festive. Yes. How are you, Jess? Good morning.
I'm good. I'm a little chilly this morning.
Yeah.
It's a nice 40 something degrees outside. Not used to this kind of weather, so.
No. Well, good morning, everyone else, and welcome to this week's Java with Jen and Jess. I am Jen.
And I'm Jess.
We got a lot of little Christmas things for you guys today. So we have a packed show, so we're going to go ahead and just jump right on in with What's the Tea?
Yes, what is going on?
So here's a funny story. I had to talk about this because I could totally relate to this. It's kind of something similar happened to me. So a woman uses dog to chase out cat she found in her Christmas tree, except it wasn't a cat. And if you see the video, it is straight out of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's hilarious. So a Florida woman got surprised last week when she found a cat in her Christmas tree. At least she thought it was a cat. Aubrey, I don't know how to say her last name. She posted the chaotic video the moment she and the dog used to try to scare it out. Discovered it was actually a raccoon. So cameras around her home recorded the whole event as she's chasing the raccoon around her house, which at one stage ended up swinging from the chandeliers. So using her cell phone, she filmed the moment. She came downstairs at 4:15 a.m. So can you imagine coming downstairs at 4 o'clock in the morning and there's something in your Christmas tree and it's a raccoon? So she starts poking the tree with a frying pan. Totally something my grandmother would do, but while peering at it at the ball of gray hidden within the branches. So it's a scene straight out of Christmas Vacation. The dog takes the matters into his own mouth, pulling down the tree as Aubrey screams, and it only gets more chaotic from there. So the animal squeals can be heard as the raccoon tumbles out of the tree. And again, all of this is on video. Like, you have to Google it and watch it. Tangled in Christmas lights right in front of the dog, and they begin to fight.
Wow.
So yeah, so I know it sounded bad, but the dog was okay. I think he just ended up with some few minor scratches, no bites. They did get the raccoon out. But yeah, so I had a similar situation. A raccoon got stuck in my garage. What? It was, I guess the baby was in the garbage cans. So when we brought it in, and the mama was like, oh, heck no, you're not taking my baby, inside. Tore up the garage. I mean, it was like somebody... It was like a woman who just found out her man cheated on her and just went wild in the garage. Everything was thrown down. I mean, it was a disaster. And I was like, I'm not messing with this. Like, have fun.
Fun. Raccoons are nothing to mess with.
Yeah, it was, stared me down and looked at me. Good morning, John. Stared me down and looked at me like it was going to pounce. So eventually we did get it out. But shout out to that woman. She had it inside her house.
That's crazy. And I don't know. That's insane. All I have in my house, animal wise, is Bella, and she's a terror, but not that crazy. So, so moving on to we all love some Mariah Carey, right? Well, some interesting news about her. She her plans that she goes on this annual trip, right? And she usually flies. However, due to COVID, she wanted to kind of do things differently this year. So she packed everyone up and took her Christmas vacay to the road and did a road trip. So basically she got a luxury RV. It's got bedrooms, full kitchen, bathroom, the whole nine. This particular kind of RV can be rented for $150,000 a month. Okay, that's just crazy. So I mean, this is luxury hotel on wheels, literally. And so basically it was definitely Mimi approved, of course, because she accepts nothing but the best. But that's what she did for her Christmas vacay this year to change it up. I
can imagine. I hope my kids don't listen to this because I can only imagine what they're going to ask for now if they are.
Yeah, right?
Holy crap. Shout out Mariah. So we all get a bunch of packages at our door this time of year. I mean, it's like it's just overwhelming, right? Well, a UPS driver has been fired because
Why?
yes. So the incident went down at the home of Ann Patton in Ocala, Florida. Another Florida story. It's always us Floridians. So the homeowner says she saw something on a surveillance camera that led her to believe a bitter UPS driver got petty revenge by spitting on one of her packages. So basically, long story short, she had scheduled a pickup of a package to be sent back to UPS. So somehow there was some sort of mix up, and she never put the package out on her front door. However, she did get an Amazon package at her front door. So the UPS driver comes up and they see this on video, pick up the Amazon package, and what she says was spat on it. And of course, she's freaking out now. She's thinking, oh God, I got COVID. It's coming in my house. It's going to get all over me. So she freaks out and calls UPS, gets the man fired. UPS says that he did not spit on the package. He was simply blowing the dirt off of it in order to stick the return label onto it. Then he realized that it was not the package and set it back down and went on his way. However, UPS has apologized profusely anyways. And they also say they want to see the full video before offering any additional compensations, but the Pattons have yet to release it. So,
wow.
She said situation there, but kind of sad he lost his job over it. I mean, I hope he didn't spit, but.
Well, yeah. So get your wipes out, clean off your packages, no big deal, and then just keep it moving. How about that?
Exactly.
So there's some fun things to do this weekend. So I'd like to, there's like a ton of things going on in Tampa Bay this weekend for the holidays. Very excited to share these couple things. So Christmas Lights Cruise on Pirates Water Taxi. If you have not been on the water taxi, you have to go. It goes through downtown through the river, and it's just amazing. This is it started November 27th. It's going through the 30th of December. Tickets for this Christmas light cruise are $25 for adults. And of course, they will be at 50% capacity to honor the social distancing. But check that out. There's also a drive-in at Armature Works going on, which we've already talked about. Jen, you know all about that. Super cool venue. It's really nice outside. Get your hot cocoa, put it in a thermos and head out to Armature Works to watch some holiday classics. They will have showings like Elf, Home Alone, all the great ones, A Christmas Story, and many more. So check that out. If you are not in Tampa, there also is a drive-in in Pinellas Side, Vinoy Park. And then, of course, Busch Gardens Christmas Town is going through now through January 3rd. And you can enjoy the signature rides at night, eat at restaurants, and, of course, an outdoor production of Christmas on Ice.
Love it. Lots of holiday things going on. One thing I wanted to point out, have you checked out Peterbrook Chocolate here in Tampa's downtown yet?
I cannot wait to go by that place. Tell me all about it.
So I know we talked about it a couple weeks ago, just before they were opening, and as part of our stir. But they have a lot of if you're having a holiday party, a holiday gathering, you're just sitting in your kitchen by yourself and you want a dessert, you've got to go check it out. They have hot chocolate bombs, which have become like the new holiday craze right now. It's like
yes.
Hot chocolate bombs. I gotta try it out. I'll probably somehow manage to fumble it somehow and mess it up, but I'm gonna give it a shot. They also have Jolly the Stuffed Snowman. So take a guess. What do you think this chocolate snowman could possibly be stuffed with?
I can't even imagine. What?
Chocolate popcorn.
It's super yum. That's all you say.
Who does that? Who thought of that? And then they also have, I'm going to totally butcher this word like I always do, but they have a chocolate charcuterie board. Did I do it right? Charcuterie?
I think you
know what I mean.
Yeah, you pulled it
One of those boards with chocolate. It sits on top of a giant Rice Krispie treat, and then it's amazing. So shout out to Peterbrook, and it is locally owned. and family owned. So it's amazing. Check them out.
Okay, I have to go by there. That's just too much sweetness, and now I'm all hungry for some chocolate. So, as far as another sweet item we'd like to talk about, the Bucks. Okay, totally pulled off another win, and I know your sister is like definitely she's probably in depression right now. Okay,
she's going to commit suicide on Sunday, so I kind of let her be.
Yeah. Well, let's not do that. Just get her some chocolate bombs or bums.
She does love chocolate. Her birthday's this weekend, so maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get the chocolate.
Give her
board that I can't say.
So the Bucks pulled off a great win with the Vikings. I can't talk today. By the way, blah, 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 blah. They beat the Vikings last week, 26-14, and so we're really, really excited about that. They are holding strong in the NFC South with a record of 8-5. This week's game is a hot one. They're playing ATL, my other team, this Sunday at 1:00. So I'm always torn when you have this game because my roots are in Atlanta and they're playing Bucks. So I don't know.
Go Bucks.
I think that works out.
Go Bucks.
Yes. Yeah. I'll probably swing towards that way, but yeah, definitely.
So, all right, moving on to what's brewing. So speaking of Tom Brady, so last week we spoke about Billionaire's Bunker down in Miami.
Yes.
Well, Tom and Giselle will be joining Jared and Ivanka Trump's as their new neighbors on the Indian Creek Island in Miami, known again as Billionaire's Bunker. They plan to demolish the current house that is there and build their dream home, which some are going to say is going to be similar to their Architectural Digest covered mansion in Brentwood, California, that they apparently sold to Dr. Dre. Didn't know that. Shout out to that. They were seen at the property in the last week sailing on a 40-foot super yacht. So Tom loves his boats. And so, so they bought so Ivanka's land was $31 million. So I can just imagine, I don't think they've released it yet, how much what they're spending for this home that they're going to demolish. But if the land was $31 million, I can imagine what they're paying for this home.
Get ready for some property taxes for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I have another massive bill to see. Okay, so a massive home built by the prominent Rinker family. And this is the family whose concrete company arguably poured more cement than anyone in Florida's history. That's crazy. Is back on the market in Bel Air. So located at 140 Willowdale Drive, the home was built in 1991 by the late Marshall Rinker Jr. and his wife, Mary Marshall's father, and Marshall E. Doc Rinker Sr. Lots of family going on. And then Rinker Sr. founded the concrete company and turned the one-man, one-truck operation into a $500 million company with over 70 plants and work sites throughout the state of Florida. So this 11,622 square foot home has been on and off the market for years, but is now listed at $6.9 million. The 6-bedroom, 11-bathroom mansion comes with upper and lower master suites, or more appropriately called owner suites, a fitness room, an elevator, a sauna, a tennis court, a pool, a spa, outdoor kitchen, and just to top it off, a great view of Sand Key.
Oh, and just a view.
It's just a view.
God, I love it. We got a lot of nice homes here in the Tampa area. It's crazy. I came across a $17 million home at the Nona Sasa for sale. I mean, most people are like, "What's at the Nona Sasa?" But it's there, and they got a $17 million home for sale. It's beautiful. But anyway,
lots of land out there.
Speaking of Tampa, not to bore anybody, I know we're all holiday ready here, but we got to, little bit of Tampa real estate for you. Tampa Metro, this is probably no shock to anybody, but Tampa Metro area is expected to be a hot housing market heading into 2021. Duh. But the Tampa St. Clearwater Metro area's housing market is expected to be among the most active heading into 2021. Realtor.com's annual forecasting expects the Tampa Metro to be among the top areas for both year-over-year price growth and sales growth. So the forecast expects the Tampa area to see 7.5% year-over-year growth in 2021, the 8th highest among the 100 metros evaluated. So there's only a handful of metro areas that are expected to have a better growth, with San Jose topping the list at 10.8%. So again, not a surprise, not surprised at all with the way that the market is going, but that is great for the area.
Well, that is really incredible. And because we are in a growth, like total growth potential here, as far as next year goes, everyone should be looking to double their business. And one of those ways is to evaluate your systems, right? That's one thing that I'm personally doing. I'm adding several different systems to my repertoire so I can get this growth to double. So we're really excited about that, my team and I. So Jen, have you ever been in a situation where you're like, man, I know I got to do this, but I don't want to do it? And then you look back and you're like, what would I have received in revenue if I would have done that thing? What would that be for you?
Girl, it's funny. So I actually just had this conversation, well, first with myself, and then I had it out loud as well. But this year, had I followed up, one thing I need better on is my follow through, my follow up. That is, admittedly, the one thing that I am just not the best at for myself. I can sit there and tell you how to do it. I can coach you through it, and I can mentor you, but doing it for myself, forget about it. So when I look back and I think of deals that I know I lost just because I never followed up, I probably could have easily doubled my sales this year. So yes.
So basically it just comes down to the one simple fact. And I mean, it's incredible just to think that how simple it is, like us salespeople, when we're going through our daily activities and our systems, we just have to do what we don't want to do. I mean, that's just basically, it sums up our whole entire year.
Yeah.
Do what you don't want to do.
That is true.
Because you're going to do whatever you want to do. We already know that, right? I mean, we're going to go to the happy hours. We're going to have events because we love doing that. But are we really going to do what we don't want to do? That's the question. So I am just committing. Yeah, definitely. And I'm just committing, like right now, to you, to everybody out there. I'm doing what I don't want to do. I'm doing what I don't want to do. So we'll see where we end up.
I can't wait to see you doing this. I can't wait to see you doing what you don't want to do.
It's crazy. I want to get a t-shirt and a hat and everything. It's going down. Like, it's happening. We are doing what we don't want to do. So
that's our motto for 2021. Do what you don't want to do. All
right.
I love it. I'm gonna print it out and put it everywhere. It's your Christmas gift. I'm framing to give it to you.
The mantra, girl. The mantra.
So keep it on with the grind. It is time for our espresso shout out, our small business spotlight. This is one lady who is on her grind. April. So we know I teased everybody on Facebook that we had Tampa's home edit coming on today.
Oh boy. The pressure's on.
I love it. April, welcome.
Yes.
Thank you for being here with us today. April is the owner of AP Signature Closet. So yes, she does closets. So tell us more about that, please.
So just a quick thing. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very happy to be here. What I do is basically I'm writing on the coattails of saying doing what you don't want to do. I come in and do the part of the closet that people do not want to do. They don't want to hang up their clothes. They don't want to organize them. They don't want to put them in color code. They don't want to switch the hangers out from those, tubular hangers, the ones that take up so much room in your closet, to those thin velvet covered hangers. I don't want to say a specific name because you can get them anywhere now, but that's what I do. I really enjoy that, which is bizarre, I know, but that's why you need me, because I come in and help you get rid of stuff that you've kind of held on to a little too long as well. So a little tough love mixed in with no judgment, and get your closet organized for 2021. Kind of I'm having like a holiday clean sweep now. So anybody that needs me that's what we're doing. Just cleaning up for the, going into the new year, fresh clothes, fresh hangers, cleaning out the stuff you've held on to since probably high school.
Why do I feel like you said that? I felt that right here. Like you just spoke to me.
It's me too. I have to clean out my closet as well. I mean, if you saw my closet right now, you'd be like, are you sure that's your profession? Because I really, it's me too. It's everybody. That's why I do no judgment. No judgment.
So what made you get into this?
So I actually about a year ago, I was with talking to a coworker, and she was like, I can't believe you do that. And I was like, you know what? I need to turn this into a business because I really enjoy it. But that's really how it started, was with one of my friends, and redid her closet. We did some before and after pictures, and that's really kind of kicked it off. And then word of mouth, really just other friends of friends, or that's really how it started. But if you want to go way back, I've always redecorated or rearranged my room since I was a little girl. So I love messing around like that. And I was fortunate actually to grow up with a walk-in closet. So I was always, it sounds crazy, but I was always in my closet, like fixing the hangers and putting the clothes together and, making color coordinating. I got that from my mother. And I enjoy it. I love it. So turning it into a business is.
Do you offer gift certificates?
No, but thank you. I'm like a new small business starting out, so I take all.
That's a great idea. I love it.
It is a great idea.
So basically, when we're done, I'm going to put your number on the screen, and I'm pretty sure my mom's, if she's not watching now, she will watch.
Okay.
She asked me what I want for Christmas. Mom, you see this phone number?
Awesome.
That's it. Call me.
I have a question. So as far as like organizing the closet and all of that, so is there like, compartments that you build in, or like, how does that work?
That's a great question. So I do not do that part of it. It's really existing closets. So I should have put that in there. I really come in and do the existing closets, or, when people move into a home and they're like, oh my gosh, all my clothes, I don't want to hang them up. I don't want to fool with it. That's when you hire me, and you cut and I cut in. Yep. So our existing closets.
You don't charge by the piece, do you?
No. No, I do not. It's by the hour.
I have to go sell that $17 million mansion I just spoke about.
And the average closet takes about anywhere from, honestly, about 4 hours to 8. 4 to 8 hours. Sometimes they carry over into 2, because believe it or not, it's really a lot to go through and to change hangers and to get it organized. And I work pretty quick, but it's usually, I haven't had a closet that needed me under 4 hours. 4 has been the minimum.
Wow, that's incredible.
It'll be no different here. Okay. Well, April, I said before, I got your number on the screen.
Thank you so much.
So this is the best way for anybody who wants to book you or get more information to reach out to you.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, April.
A few pictures on at AP Signature Closets on Instagram.
Okay. If you want to shoot me over those pictures, we'll post it on our page.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you in my closet one day soon.
Yes.
All right. Bye. Have a great holiday.
Thank you. You too.
Oh, I need that. Mom, I need it. Anyways.
I just threw out like 2 bags of clothes last week. It was crazy.
You know what? We just let April go and didn't do Factor Frappe.
It's okay.
April,
it's okay.
You still there, April? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, April. See, I'm an amateur here. No matter how many times I do this show, it's live and I mess it up. I was about to say something else. I mess up.
No, but wait, though. We keep it real in real estate, right?
We really do keep it real.
I love it.
That's right. We do a Factor Frappe, which is a play on the game Factor BS.
Okay.
And we would love if you would participate against one of us. Jess, is it my turn or your turn to compete? I think I lost last week somehow. I think it was rigged.
It's okay. You can do it. You can do it again just because.
Okay. Well, let's go for it. So you're going to compete against me.
Okay.
It's the first to 3 wins. So basically, she's going to read a question. You're going to say if you think it's fact or you think it's BS, you say frappe. And
Okay.
then I win and I get a free closet organization. Okay, let's go.
Oh no, I heard that.
Okay, here we go. April,
Okay.
you ready?
Yes.
Okay. The silk threads of some spider webs are stronger than steel.
Fact.
She got it. Very good. Ah, wow, Jen. Okay, Jen, in the comics, Superman once boxed Muhammad Ali. Fact or frappe?
Let's go with fact.
Ah, you got it. I was trying to stump her, April.
I know.
She's really-
That's the thing is she tries to give me these like hard ones.
and she always pulls through. It's crazy.
I
She
didn't
hates
know
to
that.
see me win. Trying to hold me
Okay.
down.
All right. April. Madonna now has more Billboard top 10 hits than Elvis.
Frappe.
That's actually a fact.
Wow.
Believe it or
Okay.
not. I know that was kind of hard.
That was hard.
Okay, so Jen, Brazil nuts are mildly radioactive. Fact or frappe?
Brazil nuts are mildly radioactive. I mean, that just sounds so far-fetched that it's probably a fact. So I'm going to go with fact.
She got it right.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
What? So if I eat Brazil nuts, wow.
It's crazy. So
Probably keep
we
away
have one.
cancer or something.
Okay, so April, here we go.
Okay.
The state of Florida is bigger than England.
State
I want to play that like Jeopardy music in the back.
Fact. I'm going to say fact.
You got it right.
Yeah, I was
That's
trying to
amazing.
imagine. Okay, good.
Jen, where are we? Because I don't keep score.
Right now it's 2-2. Well, this and going so if I get this one and she misses the next one, I win. So I
Okay.
should say win, I get this one and she misses the next one.
Okay. The Neil Diamond song "Sweet Caroline" was inspired by JFK's daughter Caroline. Fact or frappe?
Fact.
This girl's on fire.
Wow.
Yeah, she
I
is.
did not know
Fire.
that either.
All right,
Wow.
you gotta
I know,
get this
that was
one.
crazy. I thought I was going to stump her for real, April. I was trying to.
Okay.
We should
Okay,
find-
here we go. April, humans lose half their taste buds by age 60.
I'm going to say frappe.
It's actually a fact.
I knew it was a fact. I knew that was going to be a fact because if you think about it, like,
The older you get, the people don't know how to season their food.
yeah, they don't. You can like. I think that's why older people like.
All that hot. I mean, too much salt, hot sauce.
Yeah, I didn't think that went through all the way.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I won.
It's all right.
I won.
It was fun though. That was fun.
Well, thank you for being a good sport. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
It was fun. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you again. Bye for real this time. Bye. All right, let's.
All right.
Where are we at? We are in Spill the Beans. Jess, what do you have for us this week on tips and tricks?
Okay, so it is Christmas and everyone is spending a lot of money or trying to get gifts or whatever the case may be. So there's some tips to saving money. So the first one, develop a gift giving philosophy. So normally our first suggestion in every instance of life is to budget, and we'll get there. But before you budget, our very first Christmas tip is you've got to create a Christmas gift giving philosophy. So what does giving mean to you? Is it about finding the perfect presents? Do you hope to impress others with how much you spend on them? Or do you feel obligated to buy for people? These motivations and others like them can really shape how you view the season. So be honest with yourself and think about why you're buying presents. Before you go, it'll keep you focused. Obviously, budgeting is huge, right? Write down exactly how much you want to spend and keep that in mind all the time. Even carry something with you, visual, okay, not just in your mind. Track your spending. That's huge. Make sure you're on top of your budget. Everything's in line. And then also make sure that you choose time over money. This is huge. And just to let you know, I actually tried this out a couple years ago. And instead of buying gifts for each other, David and I decided, you know what, we're just going to go away and like spend time somewhere, wherever we want to go, instead of like giving like gifts, because like we really have everything we need. There's nothing like crazy that we actually need or want, because he's everything. No, just kidding. But
we're having technical difficulties this show.
No, but seriously, we went away and it was great. So give the gift of time. I love
that. I would a trip, a vacation. Last year we went to took the kids with some friends to Minnesota, and so that was part of their Christmas.
I remember that.
See snow for the first time, and actually like real snow, and make snowballs and snow angels and do all of that, and it was, they had to fly on a plane for the first time and all of that. So that was like probably one of their best Christmas gifts, and it was time over gifts. I mean,
and can I just say that like you're gonna remember that versus like that. That fad jacket that just came out, or that watch. I mean, who knows where those gifts are now, right? So anyway.
For sure. Those are great tips to save some money. I need to go back through those and listen again, because Lord knows I need a budget. I need a closet and a budget.
I agree.
All right, moving on. Let's finish it out with the stir. So this week we decided to give you guys, so this is going to be our final show for the year. Yay! Or sad, whichever way you want to look at it.
Actually, we're excited. We're not even sad. We're excited.
No, it is exciting, because now we're going to come back a new year, and hopefully but I don't want to celebrate 2021. I want to quietly walk into it. Like, I want to tiptoe into it and kind of peek my head around the corner and see like
somebody said something on Facebook the other day. Yeah, so I saw a post the other day. They're like, before I go into 2021, I want a trailer first, right?
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Can we get like a preview of what this year is going to be like before I start making all these plans?
Right.
So for those of you who are looking to go somewhere to kiss 2020 goodbye, we have compiled several of venues and what they're doing to keep you safe while still having fun here locally for New Year's Eve. So starting it off, we got Armature Works. They are having their annual New Year's Eve celebration, and it's going to be pandemic friendly with outdoor festivities. Nice. So the event space can fit up to 3,000, but for this event, tickets are limited to 600, and prices range from $20 to $75.
Nice.
There is a black dress New Year's Eve party. Love me a nice black dress. It's going to be hosted by Queen Bee of 95.7. Along with some special guests. Attendees can party indoor or outdoors, and this is going to be at Nova 535. So if you've been dying for an excuse to dress up, now is your time. General admission is $20, gives you access to downstairs and the courtyard, while VIP is $40, which $40 for a VIP on New Year's Eve, that's unheard of.
Unheard of. And I just want to say that everybody looks good in black. I'm just saying.
Right, girl, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, those are the pictures that I have to filter less. I'm just kidding. So you can also get a table. Then the event reads, they have over 10,000 square feet of space in the best looking courtyard for those that are ready to party. So tickets are between $20 and $350, but still, even $350 for a table on New Year's Eve, sign me up. The Blind Goat, haven't visited here yet, but it's supposed to be a very intimate or a very fancy event. So it's a dress to impress event. So ditch your sweats and prepare to party. All attendees are encouraged to wear a mask unless seated. All servers and bartenders will have masks on during the event. They're going to have a buffet, but all dishes will be plated for safety purposes.
Nice.
So they were also going to give everybody champagne starting at 11:50 p.m. So the Blind Goat has stayed up to date with all precautions, and they're going to be good to go. Tickets there are $75 to $100. Still ridiculously inexpensive. And then got one more for you guys, and I think you got a few. The Dances Are. Dances Are. So they got a celebration going down in its newly renovated lobby with DJ Kuro and American Idol contestant Kayla Ember. The event will abide by county ordinances requiring attendees to be seated for food and beverage service. Walk-up is not permitted, so it kind of stinks, but still. All patrons must wear face coverings indoor except when seated and dining. Table and bar seating must be spaced so that guests are separated 6 feet from each other. So again, still get to party whilst you're adhering to the CDC guidelines, and tickets start at $75 for the Dances Are.
Well, I have some cool venues as well that are going down. There's Fire and Ice Jackson Bistro, Bar and Sushi. They're hosting a bash for New Year's Eve. There will be a complimentary midnight champagne toast, party favors, and multiple balloon drops. Of course, there's going to be a DJ on site. Really, really cool. Mask are required for entry and when moving about the restaurant. Tickets are $50 to $150. So check that out. Midnight Masquerade, the 5th annual New Year's Eve party at Bizou, returns, and it has plenty of safety precautions on the agenda. Masks are mandatory when entering, staff and gloves unmasked, sanitizer stations, but you'll be able to expect fire acts, music, photo booths, and a champagne fountain. That just sounds yummy. And tickets are $25, so that sounds like a really cool spot.
For a champagne fountain? Oh, love it.
Yeah, for sure. American Social has tapped DJs to spin inside and out on its patio. Love American Social. And tickets include an open bar from 9 to 1, complimentary champagne as well. That will be a toast at midnight. And there's prime views of a massive fireworks display also. So check that out. Tickets there, $150. And there's
that includes open bar, so
that price is only good until December 26th, and then $200 after. So I mean, it sounds like a pretty crazy night.
Yeah,
with lots of activity. New Year's Eve beach bash. This is kind of cool. So ring in the new year, Florida style, with your toes in the sand and a cold one in your hand. Whiskey Joe's is hosting 2 stages with live music. That's awesome. A fireworks show at midnight. And once your own space, reserve a 6-person package for an additional charge. Bring your mask and follow social distancing guidelines. $20 to $50, or actually $20 to $25. Sorry, 7 to 1 a.m. So that sounds like a really cool event as well.
They all sound fun. Lots of options to choose from to still have a great New Year's Eve, but maintain the guidelines and stay safe from this pesky thing we call COVID. So thank you everyone for watching our final show of 2020.
See you later. See you later, 2020.
Yes, bye-bye 2020. We look forward to our first show in 2021. And we just look forward to seeing everybody next year.
Yes, and enjoy your Christmas holidays. Yes, on behalf of Jen and Jess, we love all of you. Merry Christmas.
She's the sentimental one. Goodbye, everyone. Again, thank you for watching, and we will see you next year.
Bye.